and aims to end extreme poverty by 2030. The campaign generated a whopping 15 billion rand in pledges, which will be administered through the United Nations or local initiatives.
Tonight we celebrate the life of Nelson Mandela. We celebrate the life of a great man. And as we celebrate, tonight it's a great demonstration of how all of us feel about Nelson Mandela, the father of our nation. And with that we say, long live the spirit of Nelson Mandela, long live. We also celebrate the values that Madiba stood for and the principles that he taught us, as well as what he fought for. We are united by Madiba's vision of a world where every human being lives in freedom, prosperity, and dignity. His spirit is the driving force behind the global citizen movement. Tonight, as we get together here, I can feel Nelson Mandela's spirit. Wherever he is, Nelson Mandela is smiling tonight. He is a very happy man tonight. We are all a community working for free humanity, to free humanity from poverty and inequality, to silence the drums of war, and to heal the planet that is our home. Tonight and the whole day today, we've had a number of people speaking here.
Yes.
We are a community firmly bound to the realization of the United Nations Agenda 2030, as well as the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. As we are gathered here in Soweto as a global rainbow, united by our love for the most universal language of all, music. Madiba also believed in music. We are here to sing with one voice, but more importantly, we are also here to act in a united way. Nelson Mandela taught us that it is not the influential, the rich people of the world, or the powerful who make history. It is all of us as ordinary people who do make history. Today, by your mere presence here, you have declared that poverty is a stain on the conscience of humanity, and that we will all work together to end poverty. And today, we have heard from artists, we have heard from presidents of a number of countries, we have heard from business leaders, we have heard from royalty, we have heard from kings and queens, we have also heard from musicians, and many of them have pledged on how we can attain the Sustainable Development Goals. Here in the southernmost part of the continent, we have heeded the call of the global citizen. We have chosen as a country to invest in our youth and to give them the opportunities that they need to succeed in the world. We intend, as we continue spending on education, we intend to spend a further 60 billion rand in the next few years to offer young people of our country great opportunities. Tonight we have heard that the target that has been reached is something like 98 billion. Now we as South Africa will top it up and we will make it a wholesome 100 billion so that many people can benefit throughout the world. We have also heard the cry and the call of the girl child who is deprived of education because she cannot afford sanitary products. As a government, we are responding to that call. We have heard the cries of women who endure abuse, who endure violence, and even death at the hands of their partners and strangers alike. We have heard the pain of, we have also heard the pain of the LGBTI community who are confronted daily by the ignorance and the bigotry and discrimination as they are abused. We have heard these calls. We have heard the calls of our people who want land, land to farm, land to live on, and we are going to respond to all those needs that our people have made as we go on with the transformation of the land architecture of our country. We have heard all these calls, and together we will act to create a better life for all of us. We have gathered here today to give effect to the Sustainable Development Goals, but more importantly, to Nelson Mandela's vision. Sizwile, isitwile, rozwi pha, on that almal gewor. And as now we continue to be regaled with music, with Beyonce coming on stage, we have heard you all. And I say to all South Africans, let us be part of this mission. Let us join in. Let us speak out and let us take action. Let us be the generation that ends poverty. As Madiba said, it is now in our hands. Let us go on and make poverty history. Let us end poverty as we work together and make sure that our people get a better life. Long live the spirit of Nelson Mandela. Long live. Amandla.